I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
He ain't got no fear whatsoever of anybody and anything. That is serious, and he ended up dying not very long after that interview was given. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. We appreciate everybody who has stayed with us throughout the evening. We appreciate it. We're going to get through our rants and our closings, just the Diva and me, so we'll be relatively brief, so we won't be here much longer. So we appreciate you being here. I'll get into mine after the Diva. Diva, you got your closings. What you got?
I want to first start by saying thank you to everybody that supported this show and the Dating Pool Diva, the Diva Diary segment. I wanted to say thank you to my Love Revolution members, especially Michelle K. Robinson, who's always faithful and always listening in. Among a lot of other people, I'm very grateful that you guys support me and support my team and everybody that I'm involved with. I just wanted to throw out a few dates of different events that I have going on in the next month or two. I have the Love Revolution. We're going to make up for what we missed this past Saturday due to inclement weather. We had to cancel that, but we're going to reschedule it in March, the third Saturday of March. It's going to be 4 to 7 as usual, and we're going to try to obtain the same spot, Karina's Jamaican House, Jamaican restaurant. So please follow me on Facebook under Author Charisma, Charisma, to find out all the details of that event. Also, May 16th, which is, I believe, Mother's Day weekend, we want to do another homeless drive for the people in Monroe Park. So we'll probably do that at 10 a.m. like we did this month. We want to do that again in May. And it's called the We Nurture Our People Drive. I need donations. I need supplies. Anything you can give, money, food, water, will help. So again, follow me, Author Charisma, on Facebook. Or if you don't have Facebook, you can follow me on Twitter under the same name. You can also go to my website, www.freespiritenterprisesco.biz. You can go to my email, miller_publishing@yahoo.com, and just find out about everything I have going on. Lastly, I have the Bittersweet Entertainment series, and if you've been following the things that I've been doing lately with my team, we have been having live showcase talent with people acting, singing, rapping, all kinds of different talents. We had a comedian, Simone, come out and do her thing. We had Bonneville come out from Petersburg, and they did their thing with their juke joint. So we just had a blast, and you guys can, check out those performances we have on video. So I have that again on my page on Facebook, Author Charisma, and also on YouTube under Charisma Brown. We're going to have our third showcase coming up pretty soon. Please follow me for the details on that, and we're really excited. We also have this summer, our web series is going to continue. So we did part of the web series last summer, and we're going to continue this summer. So I'm super duper excited about that. And that's basically what I have lined up. Thank you, Marcus, for having me on.
We appreciate you being here. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. I appreciate the Dating Pool Diva being here with me here for the duration of the show. We appreciate your participation. Thank you goes out to her, as well as our brother K-Dub, who was here for most of the show. Thank you to the folks that participated in social media: Kevin, Kelly, True, Kim, Francis, Michelle K, Dana, Brandy, Kyle, Sue, Shireen, JR, and our brother Hakeem. Thank you goes out to all of you. You didn't think that we would get through the show without profiling missing and or exploited child. We do it every single week. Been experimenting at different stages of the show to actually doing it right now at the end of the show. Tonight's missing child is Nala Madden. Nala Madden is missing since February 18, 2015 from Hampton Roads, the Tidewater area. She's 15 years old. She is a black female who stands 5'5", weighs 115 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen once again on February 18th wearing a gray tank top, gray sweatpants, black jacket, and black shoes. She's got tattoos on both of her arms. She's 15 years old, but she looks a lot younger than her 15 years. If you've seen the young lady we're profiling here, Nala Madden, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or contact them at 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. Let's bring young Nala home. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. We are the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio, heard every single Monday at 7 p.m. Of course, on Tuesdays, you're here in Live in the Radio, hosted by Mr. LP Steven Sykes. 7 p.m. On Wednesdays, the Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizzy and Lissa P. 7 p.m. The hottest, funniest comedy team in internet radio, of course. Thursday night, we've got All Throttle Radio, the motorcycle culture show from an urban perspective, 7 p.m. And then, of course, following them at 9:30 on Thursdays, we've got the Listening Party hip-hop show, hip-hop, old school beats. That's a great show. We appreciate those brothers for being a part of Legacy and Net Radio. Of course, getting you ready for the weekend. Fridays, you've got the pregame at 8 p.m. Friday nights, and they have a eclectic mix of topics every Friday night, so you don't want to miss the pregame. Conversations from Your Sisters with SY and Lissa P airs every Saturday at 3 p.m. This Saturday is a very interesting live show. SY asked me to tease it but not give you too much, so I'll just say that you don't want to miss that show. And then, of course, making its debut this Saturday after Conversations from Your Sisters with SY Lissa P at 5 p.m. this Saturday, and debuting this week and airing every single Friday after that, the Aaron Turner Show. Looking forward to that show. Very, very excited to have Aaron Turner join us here on Legacy Internet Radio. 9 p.m. we're playing the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix all night until 6 a.m. when we start amplified gospel music for 24 hours here on Legacy Internet Radio. So we got a lot going on. We appreciate everybody who is helping and participating in our programming and our listenership all throughout the month of March here on Legacy Internet Radio on this show, as well as others. We're going to be celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Legacy Internet Radio. We started off the first Monday of March in 2013 in Ruben's Kitchen. So we will commemorate that next week. So we hope to have a full crew here in studio or by phone. So we'll be efforting trying to get that done here next week. So I guess I've got it all kind of set up here, and I can kind of move on to my rant and my closing. I've been relatively brief the last couple of weeks. I'm going to continue the trend of being brief. This week, I just want to talk about big business and how big business can sometimes be very, very cruel unnecessarily. A 79-year-old woman accidentally mailed her rent check to Xfinity Comcast along with her cable bill. And she was shocked when they actually cashed the check and refused to give her money back. Frances Wilson of Albuquerque, New Mexico. She put $235 rent check in the same envelope she used to pay her $20 cable bill. Comcast cashed both checks, and when she realized her error, she requested a refund. They refused and instead offered her a credit on her account. Now, there's a lot of things that you can say about this story. You can say, you know what, why would she make this kind of mistake? You know what, you need to take better care of your finances and your business and all of this kind of stuff. But when you look at a huge communication company like Xfinity Comcast basically stealing $235 from this 79-year-old woman, it makes you wonder where we are in this world with regards to our morality, with regards to how we treat one another, with regards to our determination of what's right and what's wrong. First of all, I wonder how they were even able to cash a check that didn't say Comcast Xfinity on it. That's another discussion for another day. But I just want to implore our listeners and our people to just be nice to people, man. This was simple way that they could have handled this. They could have wrote this woman a check for $235, which is the amount of her error that she sent to them by mistake, and this would have been the end of it. But no, they wanted to be asses about it, put a credit on the account for money that wasn't even supposed to go to them, and they're going to make things much more difficult for this person based upon a personal clerical error. I get the whole, law and order way of being where you made a mistake, you got to live by it. But there's also a thing called compassion. And there's a thing called taking care of one another. And this would have been a perfect opportunity, not because you're looking to get good press, not because you're looking to have, a news article saying that you did a great thing, but because it's kind of the right thing to do. And I think people, when they do the right thing, is one of those things that is more done in the dark than is the light. And this would have been a perfect opportunity to be that person or that company. That's the Marcus's unrelated rant that has nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. We're going to run this show back in its entirety, y'all. So if you missed anything earlier in the show, if you missed K-Dub talking about Malcolm X or Giuliani, or if you missed the Dating Pool Divas comments on Eddie Murphy and Saturday Night Live, or you missed Marcus J and the Dating Pool Diva in the Diva Diaries, then you can stay tuned, and we're going to run it back in its entirety right now. I want to remind everybody that independence is key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. And the abundance of water, y'all. The fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. And have Steppin with Marcus J. Back right here next week, y'all. Peace.